Good evening, friends, and welcome to day 94 of A Poem a Day for 2026. It's Saturday. It's been a very slow day for me. I'm genuinely not sure what time I woke up. Yeah, couldn't tell you. Did some chores, took the cats, showered, washed my hair. It's soaking in some not curl, heat colour treatment stuff. And I guess tomorrow, because I don't think it'll dry tonight, I will attempt to do something with it. I don't have the energy today. And once I'm finished here, I'll be making some food. But yeah, I hope you've all had a good day. And yeah, just whatever you're doing this Easter weekend, maybe you're spending time with family, maybe you've gone away for the weekend, maybe you're catching up with this after the bank holiday. Who knows? Hope you had a good time. I'm always intrigued to see, to be fair, what we've got today. So let's have a look. Okay. Interesting formatting here. Today's piece is entitled First Word, parentheses, after Helen Keller, by Rachel Rooney, and our blurb reads as follows. In 1904, Helen Keller became the first deaf and blind person to graduate from university. Her remarkable story can be traced back to 5th of April 1887, when she learned her first words. Her hand was held under the flow of water from a pump, and the letters water were spelled on her other palm. This poem captures the moment that the mystery of language was revealed to her. Wow. So this is First Word, parentheses, after Helen Keller, by Rachel Rooney. This thing she's feeling is nameless cold that can't be held. This unheard sound, its unseen lettering, drums her outstretched skin like fingertips. This thing is spilling over. This thing she's feeling in her other palm is nameless warm. This unseen sound, its unheard lettering, drums her outstretched skin like drops of rain. This thing is spelling water. Wow. Wow. That must have been incredible to experience that, to be able to find communication. Living with a disability, or indeed disabilities, is such an experience, and such a varied experience. Accessibility it still has such a long way to go in so many terms. We've made a lot of progress. I follow a lot of disabled content creators online. there's a lady, for the life of me, I cannot remember her name. She's a deaf content creator. She's American. She, she's deaf, hard of hearing. And in her videos, she speaks verbally, but she also speaks ASL, American Sign Language. And a lot of her stuff is just talking about sort of generally her living her life. She always has the most incredible nails. And one of the things I really love about the first thing that kind of I scroll a lot of social media. It's the ADHD. But one of the things that first sort of caught my attention when I saw her videos was her signing and kind of the clack of her nails. It felt very stimmy. And there's a video where somebody had asked a question in her comments about how she approaches a nail appointment. Because while she can lip read, she does prefer to communicate, well, she does primarily communicate through ASL. Or if the other person doesn't speak it, then she will write things down and get them to write down responses, that kind of thing. But obviously, nail techs often wear face masks because of the product and the equipment they use. So yeah, she kind of did a video where she was taking us through sort of how the appointment usually goes. And it was super interesting. And there was a video of hers I watched today while I was kind of drifting between the bits and pieces that I've been doing today, and she mentioned that Paris Hilton and Cynthia Eriva of Wicked fame and many other things, obviously, both took with them to the Grammys recently ASL interpreters, because a lot of channels have removed, like way back when you'd get sort of like the closed sort of captioning almost, and you get somebody sort of like in the bottom corner of the screen doing an sign language interpretation of what was happening. But yeah, it sounds like, at least in the States, a lot of broadcasts have removed that because people have complained that it's distracting, which is just horrendously privileged and ableist and just disgusting. So for these two pretty massive celebrities to take translators with them, presumably for the time that they were on stage, to provide fans and viewers with live translation, I think is phenomenal. Incredible. I love that so much. Just it shouldn't be a big deal, but it is. It should be standard, but it's not. But yeah, it's something that stuck with me, and getting to read that piece about Helen Keller, I mean, that's over a century ago, and faced with some difficult disabilities and having a deficit in two of her primary senses, she still achieved so much. And that's not to say that people with disabilities who don't achieve lots are lacking or lazy or anything like that. That like there's no standard that people must uphold. I have a lot of feelings, both in general and as a disabled person. I have a lot of feelings. I'm glad I was able to share that poem with you today. And that I was able to share some thoughts and feelings about accessibility with you. I hope I haven't come across as preachy. That wasn't my intention. And I like to think that this is a safe space in many ways, for us to share views and talk, and yeah. I'm sure I've mentioned before, obviously I live alone. Most days I don't see another person, so when I come on to do these videos, I very much feel that it's kind of the first time I've spoken to somebody all day, so yeah, sometimes I've got some stuff to get out, so I'm sorry that 9 times out of 10 that's gonna be you folks, but yeah, thank you again, as always, forever, for patience, kindness, tolerance. I really do deeply appreciate your presence, your encouragement, your well wishes. It's great having you here. It's great being here. Until tomorrow, I bid you all a good night.